welcome to my channel. You're speaking to the Masked Maiden. The reason why I'm making these videos is mostly because it's very difficult for me to get out of bed. I typically will wake up, I will go to work and work out if I can, and then go to bed. So here's me reaching out to the world. Specifically today, I want to talk a little bit about PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm a person that for 5 years straight have had consistent nightmares. 5 out of 7 times per week, I'll have a nightmare. These nightmares are not just about ghosts or spiders or vampires and witches. These nightmares are based on real life occurrences. What's really difficult about these nightmares is that they're very hard to discriminate from reality. The very same people who hurt me in real life are in my dreams, and they remind me over and over again, as if they're haunting me, of how terrible of a person I am, how I'm worthless, how my anxiety will always control me. It makes it very hard to forgive myself for what has actually occurred and transpired. In my head, I hurt them much more than maybe what actually rationally happens. What happens is that because I'm constantly reminded of what happened every single day and every single night, I tend to constantly feel that I'm not good enough. And because of that, it's very difficult for me to establish relationships. I feel that I can never express a real emotion because the last time I was angry and upset, I lost my entire world and everything was turned upside down. So I feel that I can no longer feel emotions that are okay to feel at times, like anger and frustration and deep sadness. It's very difficult for me to be upset with people. It's very difficult for me to set boundaries. What really upsets me sometimes is that people don't ask me questions and they assume. I've had a person say, oh, you know, I've had this recurring dream about where my tooth has fallen out. Although I'm very interested in what people have to say and what they have to offer, it makes me feel that other people are trying to relate to something that they don't understand instead of trying to educate themselves or even just engage in conversation with me where I can talk to somebody about it. I've kept a journal because I don't feel that people believe me. And I came up with all these initials for everybody that shows up in my dreams, and just to track the consistency of them appearing and what their intentions were. Was it malicious? Was it to remind me that I will never have friends again? Was it to reject me? Was it just to remind me that forgiveness doesn't exist? After a while, when you have these dreams, you're kind of conditioned to think that you can't really trust people, because every single night I'll go into my dreams and I'll think that maybe this time they'll forgive me. And it sucks because sometimes in the dreams I actually remember. I'm very consciously aware, and I remember other dreams I've had, and I've talked to them about it, and I've literally said to my friends in my dreams, or my old friends, look, I know you're upset with me and I'm sorry, and I've had these dreams and I've been waiting for the chance to just tell you that I'm very sorry. And they'll tell me right to my face, well, I don't forgive you. I get it a lot where people will say, well, just forget about it, you need to move past this. Have you ever tried to change your dream? Have you ever said, oh, tonight I'm not going to dream about anything bad. I'm going to dream about a blue hippopotamus that's traveling via surfboard along the coast of Greece. It's so hard to tell yourself to dream a specific dream and to follow through. And I have looked into lucid dreaming, and I know lucid dreaming is absolutely a thing, and I felt it before, and I've experienced it before. But when you're talking about consciously changing your dreams every night, it's so, so difficult. And I haven't met anybody that can do it yet. So if you can do it, please let me know. Please share your strategies. I want to know, what do you want to know about post-traumatic stress disorder? Or maybe what do you have to share? Have you gone through it, or have you lived with anybody that has gone through it? What have you done to help and to cope with the pain? Have you ever had to deal with people that don't really understand? And how have you educated them? How have you helped them? Thank you for letting me use this as a platform to talk about what I'm going through. And I look forward to speaking with you guys. Bye.